I see you watching, not commenting, not subscribing. Yeah, you. I know you're there watching because you DM me or you message me on LinkedIn and you ask me to explain stuff. Ask me in the comments. So yesterday's video, I spoke about burnout and why it's a load of BS. Well, it's not BS, but most people don't understand it and they mislabel everything as burnout. I spoke about physical exhaustion, total burnout, and spiritual emptiness. Now, later on in the video, I spoke about 4 layers of framework, and that's what today's video is going to be about. Someone DM'd me on LinkedIn saying, "Oh, Dan, I'd love to learn more about that To Me framework you mentioned." Let me know in the comments. I keep asking you, it helps me. I don't like saying, "Oh, do it for the algorithm," whatever, but it helps me if you put it in the comments, if you like, if you subscribe. Anyway, that being said, so today's video is all about this 4-level framework of understanding yourself and how to level up. I don't like saying level up. It's a little bit vague. It's like, "Oh, let me take you to the next level." This is what all personal trainers put out there. They're like, "Oh, I'll get you to the next level in 12 days. Oh, you want to level up? I'll take you to the next level." What does that even mean? Be specific. Help me. Give me frameworks. Anyway, with that being said, the bottom level doesn't mean you're at the bottom of the pile. It's just more of a lower energy, is to me. This is a to me mindset. So whenever you think everything's happened to me, why does this happen to me? Why does that happen to me? All the bad stuff in the world happened to me. It's a victim mindset where you're putting yourself above everything. You're at the center of your own universe. You're at the center of other people's universe. And I hate to break it to you, but you're not. You're not at the center of anyone else's universe, because guess who's at the center of their universe? They are. That's it. So to me is a victim mindset. It often operates from fear, stability, and just this place of anxiety where you think, why is everything happening to me? I need to have stability and safety so this doesn't happen again. Now, the next level up is by me. And this is where most personal trainers, mental resilience, leadership gurus out there make their money. Because do you know what everyone else calls it? Hustle culture. Everything is going to be fixed by me, by my hard work, by me putting in the effort, by me improving, by me self-developing, by me waking up earlier, by me being more disciplined. You get the point. Okay? So now, rather than it all being bad and focusing on me being a victim, you're now thinking, "Oh, well, it's down to me and my hard work that is going to get me out of this." Now, that is partially true because you need to build discipline and habits, but we'll get into that maybe on the next level. The next level is through me. Now, this is where you really start to see the difference between self-help gurus, personal trainers, etc. And people really start to learn more about spirituality, God, the universe, energy, the Tao, whatever they want to call it. But it's about understanding that something is coming from a higher purpose through you onto others. So the analogy that my spiritual director used with me is, imagine you're a postman, okay? God has given you talents. Now, talents might be life experiences, things you're good at, pain you've gone through, and you can help others to bypass it or learn from it, anything you're passionate about. These can all be talents given to you. Now, your job as a postman isn't to hold on to those talents and believe that those talents are yours. Your job is to take that talent have a look at it, and pass it on to someone who you think would need it. That's it. Take the talent, pass it on. Now, I wouldn't be a very good postman if I hoarded all the talents and kept them to myself. Now, there's a famous parable about the talents. Basically, a master gives his servants different talents. Now, I know most of you have probably heard this, so if you're Christian or Catholic and you've heard this, feel free to skip this part. If you don't know the parable, it will take me about 1 minute, 30 seconds. So basically, there's 3 or 4 guys, they all go to their master, and the master is like, hey guys, I'm going to give chap A 5 talents. I'm going to give chap B 3 talents. I'm going to give chap C 1 talent. Again, I'm ruining this. If you want to learn it a little bit more, go somewhere else. But you get the point. He gives the talents 5, 3, and 1. And he says, right, I'm going to come back at the end of the month to see what you've done with the talents. Comes back at the end of the month, and chap A comes back really excited. Boss, you gave me 5 talents. I've now multiplied them and made it 10 talents. Are you happy? And he says, I don't know the exact verbatim, so all theologians and people out there, go away or just message in the comments, stay to your own channel. The point is, he comes back and the master is ecstatic. He's like, wow, I gave you all these talents and you've passed them on. I am well pleased, with you as a servant. You've multiplied what I gave you. Now the next, chap B, comes along and he's like, boss, you gave me these 3 talents. I've now turned them into 6 talents. And the master comes back and he says, fantastic, this is an incredible job. You've multiplied what I gave you to help others. You've given value to other people. Now, chap C, this whole month, he's been operating from a fear scarcity mindset and he buried it. So he comes up to the master and the master is like, so chap C, what did you do with your talent? And he's like, oh, I knew it was so precious, so I buried it. I just found a little hole and I buried it nice and deep and I kept it safe. So here is your 1 talent that you gave me. Do you know the master's response? He was disappointed. And he says, I gave you this talent, but you didn't multiply. You kept on to it. You were operating from a place of fear. Anyway, you get the parable. Like I said, theologians, stay on your channel. Let me know in the comments. I probably absolutely ruined it, but I'm trying to simplify it. So this is where the through me level mindset operates. And then the highest level is what a lot of people say is as me, but I think they're wrong because that, again, puts you at the center of the universe. What I like to say is not me. The reason I say this is because it makes me and you operate from a place of servitude, a place of transcendence. It's not about me. It's about others. It's about how can I serve others, whether that's servant leadership, whether that's serving your family, whether that's transcending yourself, transcending your ego and trying to give back to others. So for the guy that DM'd me and for anyone else who watched the last video and wanted to learn more about these 4 frameworks, there you go. Short and sweet. And theologians, if you've stuck around this long, apologies for ruining your parable, but hopefully you got the message. You know it better than me anyway. So I want to leave you with this one thing. With that 4-level framework in mind, if you honestly look yourself in the mirror, where are you sat? And what do you need to do? How do you need to reframe things in your mind to try and level up? Come out of that place of scarcity, stability, and fear. I'll leave you with that.